We should go live then.
Live. Hey guys, namaste, welcome back. It's me, Aryan, and
We're
with
back again with another episode of the CFC Reporter podcast. This time we have a very special guest with us, an Indian player himself. He's joining to talk about Indian football here. Let's all
yes.
give very warm response to Suryansh, our very own modernite.
So, we recently India won the SAFF Championship. What are your thoughts?
Oh, first of all, thank you, Lakshya and Aryan, for inviting me. It's always great to talk about football.
Yes.
So, talking about SAFF Cup, I guess we won nine champ SAFF. It's about nine time we won, right?
I guess
Yes,
so.
yes.
Yeah, and but this time it was special because we invited Kuwait and Lebanon. They are higher ranked team and they both are Middle East teams. And if you the main thing which I would like to share about this time, like this year's have two things. You have seen the reaction of crowd, the number of people went to stadium, and another thing was we won this year very easily. If you will see 2015, 2018, 2020, 2015 and 2009, we were struggling to win against Bangladesh. The last time, our last coach, Stephen Constantine, he was even struggling to win against Bangladesh and all. Afghanistan, we even drew a game against Afghanistan in AFC qualifier. But this year, I guess we won very comfortably. So that's the great positive for Indian football, and the players like Chante, Udanta, and Mahesh Norem. They came and they showed that we are capable of winning against very good teams. So they got very good game time also, and it's very important. Before, if you see, we have Asia Cup in January, and before that we played this tournament, and we defeated Lebanon three times,
Yes.
and now we are placed in pot two in the World Cup qualifiers.
World Cup qualifiers. Yes.
Yeah, so that's the great positive thing that we are placed in pot two, and we'll have great chance of going to third round of World Cup qualifier also. And if we progress to third round, then we are automatically qualified for Asia Cup.
So now big question is, can India qualify for 2026 FIFA World Cup? So
So
now we know that.
the thing is, yeah, everyone keep on asking all the footballers, all the owners of football clubs and president of Indian football. The thing is, we need to be in top eight Asian teams, and we are right now we are 16th. We are placed 16th. So and if you'll see it, if our group stage of Asia Cup, in Asia Cup, if you go till semi-final, you qualify for the World Cup. Okay, so we are placed with Uzbekistan and Australia in our group. Australia plays World Cup, and Uzbekistan also plays. Yeah, if I can see the spot. Yeah, this is World Cup qualifier. So what happens is, uh, in this, if you'll see this qualifier, the like two teams progress from every group, and then they go to play fourth round, and in fourth round, top two teams, there are like two groups of six team. Okay, so the top two teams, two teams from each group qualifies for the World Cup, and the third teams, third, fourth ranked team, they play against each other, round robin. Like they don't go home away, but when they are divided into six teams after clearing out group stage, They play against six. This group team will play matches against each other, home away, and this six group team will play 5 matches against each other, and then two teams will qualify. So we need to be in top 8 of in Asia, and anything can happen. Saudi Arabia can defeat Argentina, and maybe India can like 0-0 against Australia, and then they win against Uzbekistan.
Yes.
But the thing is, we
Yes.
can't we can't we can't pray and qualify every time. We need to figure out that how
Perform.
our national team start playing regularly. If you'll see our under 17 India team, every time they qualify for the World Cup, and I mean they qualify from Asia Cup very easily. They progress to quarterfinals, and they are like in 2018 they were one game away from playing World Cups, one game away. And this year they were drawn against, like in their group there was Uzbekistan and Japan, and they scored 4 goals against Japan. They lost 8-4. They lost to Uzbekistan 1-0. But it's very positive. Like it's very positive. Positive to take from is that we can score 4 goal against Japan. Japan पूरे टूर्नामेंट में किसी से एक भी गोल नहीं खाया, and they won the
We can say
tournament
it
to
for again.
Uzbekistan. Yeah, so this year we had very good team. We defeated Real Madrid under 18 team. We defeated Atletico
Yes.
Madrid. So we had very good team, but this year our group was not. We were not placed in very good group. So ranking also matters. If you'll rank 8, then you'll be in pot one, and you in pot one there is Japan, Uzbekistan, and Qatar. There are very good teams. So you won't play against those teams. You will play against pot 3, 4, pot 2, 3, 4 teams. So they are weaker than you. You can win against them. But when you
Yeah.
are placed lower, 16, 17, then you will going to face a tough opponent. So this year I don't think so, and no, there is a hope, and no owner, no footballer thinks that we will play World Cup before 2036. Now it's 48 teams. If we would have 36, so we would have playing in 2048 or something like that. 2042, I don't know, 40, maybe 40. But I guess in next 10 years we will play. In 2036 we will qualify by our merit. We can beat those teams, because if you see, or like all the academies or all the state associations, they are working on our grassroots. In Japan, a 5-year-old kid is playing football. There is organized football tournament for under 5, under 8, under 10 kids. But in India, if you'll see, you are 18-year-old, you don't have any league to play. If you will be surprised to know, last time we have under 18 youth league in 2019. It's been 4 years. There is no youth league. There is no national tournament for under 18 guys. There is no under 15 national tournament. So if you'll have then when you'll have more games for your youths, then only you can play
Develop
good,
the
like
academy.
good football. If you'll see touches of our senior national team players, they are not very good. They also say the same thing, because their basics are not very good. And I mean, out of 18 players, 9 are NRIs who played in Spain, Portugal, Germany, and then they came back to India. They are citizen of India, but at the very young age they went abroad, and they train over there. They played for some third division club in Spain or Portugal. So how come you can have a third division club player playing for your national team and hoping to beat Spain? You know, I mean, your players should play in the top leagues of whatever country is. So that's also very important thing. I'm saying this thing because if you have experience, if you have played more matches, muscle memory. There is one thing, muscle memory. If you will do same thing for 100 times, you'll get the ball on right wing. You know what you have to do next. You know that I have to pass to this guy and then I have to run like this. But if you are playing 10th or 15th game, you will think where अभी ball आएगा तो क्या करना है, किसको pass करना है. So I think our academies, our state associations are now working on our grassroots. That's a great sign. And they are spending money. We are now having under 11, under 13, under 15, 18 league. And I would like to ask you guys what you think, uh, because you are not involved with any football club, any like I don't think you are much involved with Indian football while playing wise. I mean you guys follow,
Yeah.
but what's your take on like how we are doing, where we are, what we need to improve compared to European countries?
So basically, first, what I think is that Indian football needs to stop, prioritizing the players who come from the third division of Spain or Germany, as you mentioned, right? We need to start giving priorities to our own developed players. The third division players may be better than us, but then uh, we have to promote our youth first. We have to prioritize them. That's what I think should be the motto. And like, yeah, government is trying to increase the craze of football in India. We are having more and more tournaments. We are playing more and more matches in football. So yes, eventually it's a long process, but eventually one day we will get there. We'll get there. In the next 10 years, I think India can play a World Cup, be it a 2034 World Cup or be it a 2038 World Cup. I guess we'll be there. And if God is there with us, we might even qualify for the 2030 World Cup. Who knows what the next generation of youth brings? Yes.
Like जैसे अभी we've seen in the ISL से we got Changte, good young player. I mean he's 25 लेकिन ISL level पे he's played well, and अब Indian team के लिए he's been playing nicely. He played the SAFF Championship, अच्छा खेला था. बाकी I think हमारा अटैक में थोड़ा है, we need someone to replace छेत्री. Like उस लेवल का प्लेयर चाहिए हमें. अब जैसे उसको ढूंढने में टाइम लगेगा, बट ISL, आई थिंक ISL विल टेक अस फॉरवर्ड.
But you know what? You mentioned that we need Chetri. The thing is, we don't need one Chetri. We need hundreds of Chetri because you can't like suppose you get one more Chetri. Okay, you get one more Chetri. You play how many years? 5, 4. You can play one World Cup. You can qualify for one World Cup. You have to see Indian football in a longer picture. You need your bench strength. Your 11 guys are playing and 29 are waiting outside, and coach is getting problem in selecting 30 players. You need a batch, you know, which have very good coordination. Like every national team have their counted players on the finger that this 14, 15 names are going to come. So we need that thing in Indian football, and it will come from grassroots level only. And the other thing is which I wanted to share with you is like you said about ISL. ISL is owned and governed by a private body, FSDL. So it's our this Indian football government body doesn't own ISL. You see IPL. IPL is run by BCCI. So Indian football is not ready. Like they are not spending in ISL. Reliance is run by this ISL is run by Reliance. So if one day if league gets bigger, then you are paying Reliance to get your club in ISL. All other clubs, if you'll see this Lucknow, like Mohan Bagan or Mohan Bagan Super Giants or ATK Mohan Bagan, what is like whatever their name is, they have changed 3 times in 5 seasons. So it is owned by Sanjeev Goenka, industrialist. So not every club can afford loss. Not all the clubs are running in profit. If you'll ask me, 11 clubs, there are 11 clubs in ISL, and out of them, 5 are running their clubs in loss. So we need to figure out how our league is in the hands of Indian Football Federation, because one day our league is going to be big, one day, maybe in 10 years, 14 years. So we need to give our league in the hands of not government but a body like all other sport. IPL grew because BCCI is running IPL. The guy who's sitting and running Indian football should get this job that तुम्हारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि तुम हमारी लीग को बड़ी करो। एक एफएसडीएल अभी तक तो किया नहीं उन्होंने। रिलायंस ने लीग ही निकाली है। ऑल अदर स्टेक होल्डर्स आर पेइंग रिलायंस टू कम एंड प्ले आईएसएल। दे आर नॉट प्लेइंग इंडियन फुटबॉल। FSDL तो एक some amount of FSDL is giving some amount of profit, and just because FSDL is running, Reliance is running IPL, they are not filing their own team. Reliance can file their own team in ISL because Ambanis are not filing their own team because they think like if they will have their own team, then people will say the referee is favoring Reliance and this thing. So we need to be very clear with our league system. And yeah, of course, we can't like not every time we can hope that a player from third division Spanish or Portugal club will come and play. We need very good infrastructure like Odisha. In Odisha, we have infrastructure like England, like European club,
European.
Germany. This club they have very good ground. They have 6 ground at one place, like fully 90, like fully fleshed down with good grass and everything is like superb. So we need that. And you might have heard the Kerala government said that we were ready to host Argentina. You know, Argentina Football Association we approached Argentina Football Association for a football match, friendly match. They said yes, but we didn't have money. I guess we needed 36 or 40 crores. So our president said no. Vice president said no. And then Kerala government minister said that our federation minister should said have a yes क्योंकि हमें तो खेलना था अर्जेंटीना से हम 40 करोड़ दे देते केरला गवर्नमेंट कह रही थी हम दे देते and then this player Ashiki then he said कि instead of giving 36 crore for a one match you should invest this money in this building infrastructure promoting leagues because if you'll have leagues under 9 under 11 under 13 then what happens is you played under 9 then okay I have to play under 11 I have to play under 13 I have to play under 15 till the time you reach 18 you would have already played 500 games. ये यूरोपियंस क्या करते हैं ये 18 साल की एज में इनको 600 700 गेम्स मिलता है and you need to have a plan B for footballers because not everyone goes and play professionally. You would have if you have a very good infrastructure then player can think okay I'll become coach, I can become assistant coach, I can become referee, I can become whatever, I can be the CEO of the club, whatever. Now if you this year we have 5 corporate entries. So what happens is we have second division I league, the team who won
Okay.
second division I League, it comes to I League, senior second
I
I
see.
League, it's second tier football. And they have bidding system that if you bid, you can directly come to ISL. This year we got 5 bids और हमारी इंडियन फुटबॉल के बॉडी ने पांचों बिड को एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. So from this year we will have 17 around 15 teams playing in I League, maybe more 17 18 and 11 teams playing in ISL. So there are 18 clubs. It means we are touching almost 15 state. हर स्टेट के पास एक अपना फुटबॉल का क्लब है. तो जो टैलेंट होता है there is one club from Banaras. So the club is 15 kilometers away. So I have a very
अच्छा.
good opportunity. All the people from UP, if you'll see, यूपी में बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन है, सबसे ज्यादा आई गेस इंडिया में. यूपी सबसे पॉपुलेटेड
Yes.
स्टेट है, सबसे बड़ा स्टेट है. तो वहां पे क्लब स्टेट के अंदर होगा तो वहां के प्लेयर देखेंगे. वो यूपी जो क्लब है इंटर काशी, दे विल सपोर्ट देयर प्लेयर्स, यंगस्टर्स. वहां का यूथ को वो लोग सपोर्ट करेंगे तो एक प्लेयर तो एटलीस्ट वो प्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं. अगर उन्होंने हर क्लब ने एक प्लेयर प्रोड्यूस कर दिया टॉप लेवल का, तो वी आर प्लेइंग लाइक वी आर नॉट वेरी फार. अभी तो केरला ब्लास्टर ने अपने ही एक यंग प्लेयर को अंडर 18 19 इंडिया टीम से दे मेड हिम प्लेड आईएसएल एंड देन उसको खुद इन्होंने लोन पे ग्रीस के टायर 1 फुटबॉल क्लब में विबिन, हिज नेम इज विबिन, उसको भेजा है सो दैट ही कैन गेट एक्सपीरियंस इन यूरोप एंड देन कम्स नेक्स्ट सीजन और मे बी a player can sign 2 club in a year. So अभी this season ग्रीस में सीजन स्टार्टेड सो इज प्लेइंग इन ग्रीस. और अभी इंडिया में फुटबॉल सीजन स्टार्ट होगा सितंबर में, सो ही कैन कम बैक टू इंडिया एंड ही कैन प्ले टू दिस क्लब Kerala Blaster. So that's the great thing. It means the club is backing player, supporting player. The club don't want to use the player. वो player का best चाहते हैं कि प्लेयर का गेम ग्रो हो और उसके बाद फिर हम उसको यूज करें, बिकॉज you like not every 19-year-old player can play in ISL 90 minutes. So the club knew that हम अगर इस प्लेयर पे स्पेंड इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, इसको बाहर भेजेंगे, यूरोपियन टूर कराएंगे, तो he'll pay back to us. So we need every club to be like this. Kerala Blaster is doing really well job. Bengaluru FC is doing really well job. Odisha FC is doing really well job. 3-4 clubs. All the clubs need to be on same page. All the I-League clubs need to be on same page. There are clubs who are running for profits, who are running for money. There are clubs who are really doing, Ranjit Bajaj. He's dedicated to Indian football. He's doing everything for Indian football. You know, he has passion. India should play World Cup. He's owner of Minerva Punjab FFC, I-League club. He won second division I-League also. So we need more owners like that. And the main thing is everything is your grassroots, your under 11, under 13, under 15. Earlier, if see this year, I want you guys to see the new, we have new president Kalyan Chaube and new committee, and they have promised that from this year we will have baby league under 9, under 11, under 13 from this year. अभी तक हिस्ट्री में इंडिया के अंडर 9 एज नहीं कर अंडर 9 11 नहीं कराया एफएफ ने, ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल फेडरेशन ने एक भी टूर्नामेंट नहीं कराया. और आप यू विल सी जापान में होता है, चाइना में होता है, हर कंट्री में होता है. तो यू वांट टू प्ले वर्ल्ड कप और आप एशिया के टॉप 8 16 टीम्स को बीट करना चाहते हो और आप उनके जैसा काम कर भी नहीं रहे हो. एटलीस्ट उनके जैसा करो, फिर एक्सपेक्ट करो कि थोड़ा लक काम कर देगा. So this thing is very important, grassroots. And yeah, everything else is on road, on board, that we are doing well right now. But and perspective of people who are not involved with Indian football, their role is very important. Just Chetri shared in his video yesterday that support of 12th man is very, very important. Because if I'm playing under 18 I League, okay, so I played under 18 I League with Odisha FC from North Zone. What happened was we went to Sudeva Football Club based in Civil Lines. We went there and play. उनका क्राउड इतना था एंड दे वर स्क्रीमिंग, तो रेफरी पे भी प्रेशर होता है और प्लेयर्स पे भी प्रेशर होता है कि होम क्राउड इनका है, हम फाइट नहीं कर सकते अगर हमने किसी को कुछ कह दिया. तो अब हर प्लेयर के अंदर वो मेंटल थोड़ा रहता है कि होम क्राउड में खेल रहे हैं किसी और टीम के. सो इफ वी आर प्लेइंग इन इंडिया एंड हमारा क्राउड है, देन ऑफ कोर्स जो सामने टीम है उसके ऊपर प्रेशर रहता ही है.
जैसे अभी आपने कहा कि क्राउड का बहुत फैक्टर होता है. पहले होता था कि इंस्टा पे प्लेयर्स बोलते थे कि क्राउड आए आए, और अब फाइनली हमने फाइनल में देखा 26,000 वाज द अटेंडेंस, और उससे हमने देखा कैसे इफेक्ट किया. तो थोड़ा तो पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट हुआ है. द क्राउड हैज शिफ्टेड. वो अब देखने आते हैं मैचेस, बट स्टिल वी हैव टू डू बेटर. वी कैन फिल द स्टेडियम्स.
I mean, if you it's not about supporting cricket or any other sport. It's about, people watch. I keep on saying that everyone, जितना हम फुटबॉल देखते हैं उतना कोई नहीं देखता होगा. Indian watch, you go to कोलकाता, हर गली में आपको मेसी का, रोनाल्डो का फ्लैग दिखेगा, पिक्चर दिखेगी, टैटूज दिखेंगे. Is because is not because that these guys are aliens or वो अलग है, robot हैं. Is because these guys are not only doing playing very good football for their club, they are playing very they are giving everything for their country also. और आप ज़लाटन को देख लो, इतना बड़ा नाम है. Why is not so famous like Ronaldo, Messi? Because he is not able to give result for his country. Whereas Ronaldo and Messi, they are doing really well. They are playing good for Argentina and Portugal respectively, and even Neymar also. Neymar ne, people, if you see Neymar winning World Cup, then Neymar will also अभी तो उसका कोई नाम नहीं ले रहा, he'll also come to the picture again that he's a legend, he's this, he's that, he's the best player. So this thing matters a lot. And imagine जैसे इजिप्ट का साला है, होल कंट्री सपोर्टिंग साला. He's playing for Liverpool. Suppose one player playing from India in Tottenham, I guess more than out of 150 crores, more half of the people who are watching football, 5 or 10 crore, जितना भी amount है उसमें से everyone will support start supporting Tottenham, you know. So if our national team will keep on qualifying for Asia Cup and then playing third round, I guess this year and 2030, we have to play consistently third round because third round will give a automatic qualification for Asia Cup because it happened with us कि हम एशिया कप के क्वालिफाइंग स्टेज के ग्रुप स्टेज में ही बाहर हो गए. You know, this year we qualified AFC qualifier group stage very easily, table top करके, but we need to keep on playing in top 10 or top 12. And yeah, luck to hai, if we draw any team, then we can qualify. But we have to see Indian football in longer pictures कि हमारा ग्रास रूट, हमारा यूथ, हम उनकी एजुकेशन का, क्लब का सेटअप कैसा है, क्लब की सोच क्या है, हर कोई सेम पेज पे होगा तभी हम खेल सकते हैं. नहीं तो MS धोनी वाज अ फुटबॉल प्लेयर, ही लेफ्ट एंड ही इज प्लेइंग क्रिकेट. सो ऐसे ही अच्छे अच्छे टैलेंटेड प्लेयर वो छोड़ के चले जाएंगे, वो खेलेंगे ही नहीं. अगर आपके पास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, आपके पास लीग्स नहीं है. आप क्रिकेट में दिल्ली में ही देख लो, अंडर 13 के मैचेस होते हैं, अंडर 15 के मैचेस होते हैं, अंडर 18 के मैचेस होते हैं स्कूल लेवल पे. And you know the way our school works, our school football team plays. Every school should have the same facilities. Every club should tie up with some or the other school so that guy is playing at school level. Is playing for his school team. He's playing for national team. He's playing for his state team. He's playing for his club. You have four options. तो यू नो देयर इज सेइंग कि यूरोप में तुम कॉलेज में भी खेल रहे हो तो इंडिया के आई लीग के बराबर है, इज बिकॉज all the players who are playing for their clubs are playing for the universities, whereas in India players playing for the club are not playing for their school teams. No player. So if even one player is going a club, playing for a club, whatever club, Odisha FC, Bengaluru FC, and he's playing for his school team, वो single handedly like वो अकेले जिता सकता है one sided match. We want every player to play for his school team कि स्कूल टीम का कंपटीशन भी हो, लाइक देन विल बिकम ऑटोमेटिकली वो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. और फिर देन he will be able to play for his ISL under 18 team, and then he can play for his state team, whatever state he is in, Delhi or whatever, and then selected players can play for India team. So we also can play a lot of matches after 18 or before 18. So every player have experience, and only you can see talented players coming up and scoring goals. अभी young age में मैच ही नहीं होता है, and now players think ISL में playing मिलेगी नहीं striker, or only Chetri also, if you see Chetri in ISL is playing on the wings. So you said that we need more Chetri strikers to play striker. Yeah, it's like really like we have to accept this thing. But क्लब ओनर्स को भी इस पे देखना चाहिए कि हमें अपने कंट्री के प्लेयर्स को स्ट्राइकर गेम टाइम मिले. इफ यू सी वन प्लेयर, हिज नेम इज ईशान पंडिता, ही इज चेंजिंग क्लब्स, ही चेंज 3 क्लब्स और उसको अभी तक स्ट्राइकर में गेम टाइम नहीं मिल रहा. कहीं मनवीर सिंह गेटिंग सम अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम, 30 मिनट्स, but no player is getting proper ample amount of time to showcase his skill. And if he'll go to national team, उसको पता ही नहीं है, उसको experience ही नहीं है. Experience is everything in football. Experience is everything. If you will play more games, if you will play against top sides, then only you can go and play for your national team and score. Chetri is scoring in last 5 games because वो इतने साल से experience है. If you see Chetri in ground, I have seen Indian team training, there are better players than Chetri. There are better players in training, young players. उनके touches, उनका body language, उनके runs वो Chetri से अच्छे हैं. But Chetri के पास क्या है? Experience. He knows where to run, when to run. Talking about, you said Changte. Changte was very thin guy. He was playing for my club, Delhi Dynamos. My club, not which club I was playing. Under 13, he was in senior team. बहुत thin था, and he was just a traditional winger, not inverted winger. वो जब बॉल लेके रन करता था, क्रॉस करता था. तो I got Mr. Mix said he worked on his body. He started playing on right wing. अब वो right foot भी use करता है. He can come inside, so he's threat. He's threat for other team. And the problem with स्ट्रीमिक राइट नाउ इज कि हमारे पास एक लेफ्टी है जो राइट विंग खेल सकता है लाइक मेसी, बट हमारे पास एक नेमार नहीं है जो अंदर आ सकता है राइट विंग से. वी हैव आशिक कुरियन ऑन द लेफ्ट विंग हु बस वो लेफ्टी है तो ही यूजेस हिज लेफ्ट फुट ओनली. तो अभी we are really lacking players. We tried Liston Colasso because he plays right wing and he's introverted and traditional. Both winger he can come inside and shoot on the second bar like Hazard you have seen many times. We don't have players like that right now, and we really need. If you want Chante to come inside from this position and one winger from this position, and we need centre back also. Once upon a time, India had the best centre backs. हमें कभी centre backs की दिक्कत नहीं आई, but अभी upcoming, if you see that we don't have good centre backs. Honestly, we don't have. Earlier we have Anwar Ali and so many good players. I can't name them. So there are so many like every legend of Indian football was centre back. But like Baichang Bhutia, I am Vision, they scored goals. That's why we just take their name and Sunil Chetri, but they were very, very, very good defenders. I want
ओके, आप
guys,
कुछ क्वेश्चंस ले.
yeah.
What do you think about the results of the Junior AFC Cup this year?
Yeah, Japan won, and I just told you this thing. The India was drawn into a very tough group. Positives we have. We spent 2 months in Europe playing against top sides Spain, Germany, and uh, where else? And then we camped in Thailand for 2 weeks. So it's great positive that our president or our our governing body is ready to invest money on our under 17. Those players have 3 months of experience playing in Europe. So like if wherever they will, whatever club they'll play, this is lifetime experience because they now know how European football system works because they have seen how they train, how what they eat. My friend was playing over there, so he told me like India mein what generally happens is we take 100 touches and then say oh we training and then we run something. Like, हो गया मतलब. But he told me like वहाँ पे we like they touch ball 1,000 times. Like 1 घंटे का तो उनका वार्म अप होता है with the ball in which they touch ball 1,000 times. And in India, whereas like I have trained with clubs and all, they 10 minutes that's it, and then you run, nothing else. So we lost, we didn't qualify, but positive, like it's very positive thing. If you see our under 17 team, last time they qualified group stage, they played quarter final. Just one like in 2020, my batch, we were very strong. We scored 32 goals against the top sides. We won against Uzbekistan. Our team was unstoppable. We scored 32 goals. It means, or we haven't considered any goal, and we defeated Uzbekistan in Uzbekistan. So we were drawn with easy teams also. Like everyone was hoping that this team will qualify for the World Cup, but AFC cancelled the tournament 2020 due to COVID. But that team was very, very strong because all the players were playing in the clubs from under 11, under 13, under 15. They had so many matches under their belt. So next year maybe, or maybe after 2 years, this AFC thing happens. We have good. We are going to see good results because abhi scouting ka to go in Indian team, even to get the national team call is very different. You need to be part of the club and the club will send only 1 or 2 names out of 20 kids. Now AFF will organize trials in every zones. So the more the people will get the opportunity, the talented player will go to the national team. So we can see the result we want.
It shouldn't be a quota for India players that have developed in India, as said, compared to that of players developed in abroad. Celebration with minimum skills and not on some quota. Okay, so I agree with the point that we should be basing the selection on skills and not on some quota. But what happens is that when the players who played in the third or fourth division of Spain, Germany, or England, when they come back to India, they are treated like some legendary superstars, which they are not. Okay, the skills are not that great compared to our players, and but they get all the fame because just because they have played outside and they are born outside India. So yes, I still keep my word, and I still think that we should be promoting our players who have developed in our country and not players who are born in other country and they are eligible to play for India. If it's good if we have them because obviously they bring that foreign experience, but yes, we should not be prioritizing that.
Yeah, so I think on this day, like the club is really what happens like Kerala Blaster, Bengaluru, and all these, not Bengaluru, these clubs, they are really looking to win the league, and in winning the league, they go like this take players from Spain and Portugal, and because क्या होता है कि you can only take four foreigners, and a guy, और आप ये देखो कि the foreigners who comes to India, they are playing second division in their country, okay, जिनको हमने यहाँ पे स्टार बना रखा है, दे आर प्लेइंग सेकंड डिवीजन इन देयर कंट्री, सो ओनली फोर फॉरनर्स आर अलाउड, एंड एक फॉरनर आपको इंडिया का ही मिल जाए और वो फॉरनर कोटे में भी ना आए, तो इट्स गुड फॉर यू, सो दिस इज व्हाई we take those players. Ishan Pandita came the same way. Sahal Abdul Samad is a foreigner. Akash Misra played in Germany for 5 years. Ayush Adhikari played in Germany for 5 years. So उनका touch, उनकी skills अच्छी है. But you have to understand this thing also. If a guy is going up to Europe and coming back to India, and he's better than all his teammates. I mean, Akash Misra was just a normal player, and now when he came back to India, everyone was surprised. He's a regular player of our senior national team. He's playing on left wing, left back. So हमें ये सोचना चाहिए कि प्लेयर बाहर जाए ना, प्लेयर यहीं पे इम्प्रूव हो. अभी now so many players started going outside India, and you will be surprised to know the players who go outside India, they don't get playing in their school also. You know, they
Yes.
don't get playing in their school. They are just normal players, and all the top players who are playing, like अभी मेरे साथ का player है कोई, if he goes to Spain and he gets the good infrastructure in Spain and he's playing there, and when he come back to India, and like everyone will say he was not playing in the school team. I mean, there was a guy in our school, Suryansh, who was better, but this guy is playing in ISL, he is not playing ISL because abhi till I'll turn 20, he'll get 20 like 200 matches in Spain, and I'll be like with 20 matches. तो experience ही मसल मेमोरी का गेम होता है, टैलेंट होता है, सब कुछ होता है, बट जब बच्चा 9 अंडर 9 अंडर 11 से खेलने लगता है तो उसकी मसल मेमोरी बहुत स्ट्रांग हो जाती है, कि आप उसको सारी सिचुएशन पता रहती है कि यार जब दो प्लेयर यहाँ से आ रहे हो वहां से आ रहे हो, बॉल मिलेगी तो किधर जाना है, एवरीवन कैन प्ले, यू नो. सो आई गेस देयर इज कोटा, हिज क्वेश्चन वाज कोटा है कि नहीं है, प्लेयर्स का कोटा है. अभी आई लीग में आपको 5 प्लेयर अंडर 21 खिलाने पड़ेंगे, बट कोटा रखने से नहीं होगा. स्टेट एसोसिएशन में भी होता था कोटा कि आपको सीनियर स्टेट टीम में 5 प्लेयर जो है वो रखने पड़ेंगे अंडर 21 के. रख के क्या करोगे जब खिलाओगे नहीं, तो उन प्लेयर्स को सपोर्ट करना है. जैसे विभिन है इज प्लेइंग फॉर केरला ब्लास्टर, उन्होंने उसको सीनियर टीम में डाला, उसको गेम टाइम 20-20 30-30 मिनट दिया, एंड दे गॉट टू नो कि अगर इसको हम बाहर, तो उन्हें पता था अब इस कंट्री में इज प्लेइंग फॉर अंडर 19 इंडिया, इज प्लेइंग फॉर आईएसएल, तो इससे बड़ी कोई चीज होगी नहीं. तो दे हैड लाइक टॉक्स विद क्लब इन ग्रीस, उन्होंने उसको वहां पे भेजा ग्रीस में. तो ऐसे चाहिए कि प्लेयर को यूज नहीं, प्लेयर को प्रोड्यूस करो और उसके बाद उससे पॉजिटिव लो, उससे सिर्फ अच्छा करो. बहुत सारे क्लब है वो प्लेयर्स को रोक के रख देते हैं, वो ग्रो ही नहीं होते. आई लीग क्लब में उनको आईएसएल क्लब से ऑफर आ रहा होगा, लेकिन आई लीग क्लब में उनका 2-2 3 साल का ऑफर है, तो वो अलाउ ही नहीं करते जाने के लिए. और वो इतने स्टार होते ही नहीं कि उनकी जो रिलीज क्लॉज होती है वो आईएसएल क्लब पे करे, बिकॉज वो भी उनका भी तो प्रोफेशनल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है, एंड एजेंट बात करता है. दे डोंट सी प्लेयर्स, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे डोंट सी प्लेयर की वीडियो. जो क्लब रिक्रूटर होता है वो सीवी देखता है. कई बार क्या होता है, आई बीन टू द वन क्लब सीनियर plays in second division, football player, I won't take his name. He played I League with Meruka FC, and then the second division club owner, the guy who recruits, he saw his CV, maybe the guy has played 5 I League, and then he signed him, and he was the most expensive player in our team, and Then when he came and joined the team, we got like his tummy, his weight is coming outside, and it's like he's उसने 1 1.5 साल से फुटबॉल नहीं खेला था. So it's like it's not good also ना कि and the club didn't know sign हो गया है, you have to pay. He was not playing also, and he was the most expensive player also. So there are so many, loose points in the system which need to be corrected. सिर्फ कोटा रखने से प्लेयर्स का इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं होगा, प्लेयर्स को चांस मिलना चाहिए. अंडर आईएसएल में और आई लीग में बहुत पहले से 5 प्लेयर 6 प्लेयर अंडर 21 के रखो, बट वेरी फ्यू क्लब गिव द चांस. एवरीवन वांट्स टू विन द लीग. इवन नॉर्थ ईस्ट सबसे लास्ट में आते हैं. चलो नॉर्थ ईस्ट गिव चांस टू हिज लोकल गाय पार्थिव गोगोई, उन्होंने चांस दिया. आई लीग क्लब इस चांस को बहुत प्रमोट करते हैं, पर आईएसएल में नहीं देखने को मिलता है. आई लीग में दे सपोर्ट अ लॉट टू देयर यंग टैलेंट्स, अपने एकेडमी प्लेयर्स को, बट आईएसएल में चीज नहीं दिखती है, क्योंकि आईएसएल प्ले कभी खुद भी प्लेयर नहीं बनाया है. आई मीन from last 10 years they are getting 2 crores to run their under 13, under 15, under 18, and they are not investing even anything. अगर उन्होंने किया होता तो एटलीस्ट एक नेशनल टीम प्लेयर प्रोड्यूस किए होते हैं. आई मीन इमेजिन इंडिया की सीनियर टीम में एक भी प्लेयर आईएसएल की यूथ टीम का नहीं है. दे ऑल प्लेड इन द हीरो आई लीग. आई लीग की अंडर 13, 15, 18 टीम है, और आईएसएल का बजट ज्यादा है, उनके कोचेज अच्छे हैं, उनका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अच्छा है. तो अगर हमारी 11 आईएसएल क्लब एक एक प्लेयर भी प्रोड्यूस करें जो उन्होंने अभी तक नहीं किया, 40 लाइक बीन 10 साल हो गए, एक प्लेयर नहीं इन्होंने दिया आईएसएल ने इंडियन टीम को. अगर थर्ड डिवीजन सेकंड डिवीजन के प्लेयर के क्लबों ने इंडियन टीम को प्लेयर दिया तो प्लेयर भी उस लेवल के होंगे. आईएसएल क्लब के एक्सपोजर ज्यादा है, वो प्लेयर्स को टूर करा सकते हैं बाहर, वो मैचेस खेल सकते हैं, आपस में उनकी लीग हो सकती है. इंग्लैंड में एफए कप होता है, फिर 300 क्लब्स पार्टिसिपेट. तो वी नीड सिस्टम लाइक दैट. लीग हो, आईएसएल क्लब्स को इनिशिएटिव लेना पड़ेगा एट द एंड, एंड इट्स इन हैंड ऑफ द प्राइवेट ओनर्स. अंबानीज कौन बोलेगा? दे हैव कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विद एफएसडीएल 10 years का, and now they extended for 5 years till 2025.
जैसे यू वर सेइंग कोटा का बात, उसमें बाहर कहीं कुछ कुछ लीग्स में होता है कि एक सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ मिनट्स होता है, उतना अंडर 21 प्लेयर को खेलना है सीजन में. अगर वैसा कुछ रखें तो हो सकता है.
Then also they'll do the same thing. They'll do this thing कि वो प्लेयर्स को बस रख लेंगे, और उनको तो मिनट्स ही देना है ना. मान लो 200 मिनट्स देना, तो वो तो यही करेंगे कि प्लेयर अलग अलग प्लेयर्स को 300 मिनट दे देंगे, 10 मिनट. इट हैपेंस. क्या होता है, मुंबई सिटी वाज अबाउट टू विन दिस लीग आईएसएल सीड, तो उसमें एक वो होता है कि हर प्लेयर को 30 मिनट मिनिमम खेलना, हर प्लेयर को, नॉट अंडर 21, हर प्लेयर को. तो उन्होंने जब उन्हें पता था लीग जीत गए, they called their guy this, I don't like Nikum, I'll take his name. So उनको उसको बुलाया and they made him play 30 minutes to get the medal and trophy. वरना नहीं मिलता उसको ट्रॉफी अगर वो 30 मिनट नहीं खेलता. तो ये रूल्स बनाने से मुझे लगता है नहीं होगा. एक हार्ट से करनी होती चीजें. आई लीग क्लब्स करते हैं, वो क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि उनको तो दिखाना होता है. व्हाट हैपेंस इज, अगर मेरे क्लब का सपोज उड़ीसा एफसी डू दिस थिंग, बट अभी दे आर नॉट लेटिंग आर सीनियर, और व्हाट जो हमारे साथ प्ले खेल के अभी सीनियर टीम में गया है, उसको मौका नहीं मिल रहा उतना. तो आई लीग क्लब्स क्या करते हैं, उनको पता है कि अभी अंडर 18 से किसी प्लेयर को हम सीनियर टीम में रेगुलर चांस देंगे, तो जितने भी अंडर 18 टीम में प्लेयर्स हैं, 15 13, वो सोचेंगे दिस गाय इज प्लेइंग अंडर 18 आई लीग, ही प्लेड एंड ही प्लेड अंडर 15 विद दिस क्लब एंड ही इज प्लेइंग आई लीग रेगुलरली. तो वी विल आल्सो गेट. एक होप होती है हर प्लेयर को, आईएस वेयर एज इन आईएसएल दे नोज कि हम रिजर्व टीम बन गई अब, तो दे प्रमोट यू इनटू द रिजर्व टीम. रिजर्व टीम में आपको गेम मिलता रहेगा. सीनियर आईएसएल में बहुत मुश्किल है. प्लेयर को बैक करना होगा, सपोर्ट करना होगा, और ऐसे रूल्स बनाने से मुझे नहीं लगता, क्योंकि हर चीज का इनके पास वो है कि ये कर देंगे, इतना ऐसे प्लेयर को खिला के मिनट कंप्लीट कर देंगे. वो चीज दिल से होती है जो आई लीग क्लब्स कर रहे हैं बहुत अच्छे. सारे आई लीग क्लब्स जो टायर 2 है इंडिया फुटबॉल का, वहां पे जितने आई लीग क्लब्स हैं, दे आर जस्ट सपोर्टिंग देयर यूथ ओनली. लोग इसको क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं बल्कि कि दे जस्ट सपोर्ट देयर यंग प्लेयर्स, सीनियर प्लेयर्स को नहीं. सो आईएसएल को ये इनिशिएटिव लेना होगा कि वो अपने प्ले क्लब से एटलीस्ट एक या दो प्लेयर दें, सीनियर इंडियन टीम, अंडर 19 इंडियन टीम, अंडर 17 इंडियन टीम, तो ओनली वी कैन परफॉर्म वेरी गुड.
चलो, आई थिंक लक्ष्य हैज टू गो अब, तो
Yes, sorry,
हम
I
एंड
couldn't be
करते
found
हैं.
in time, but yes.
लक्ष्य
Yeah.
लक्ष्य हैज टू गो फॉर
हम
डिनर.
Yes.
हम एंड करते हैं. बट गुड टॉकिंग. अच्छा लगा इनपुट सुन के इंडियन फुटबॉल पे. एंड एनी टाइम आपको दोबारा आना हो, कभी भी.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's always great to talk about football. Uh, Lakshay, I was with him in the hostel. We used to talk a lot about European football. Today, I guess it's the first time हम एक साथ इंडियन फुटबॉल की बात कर रहे हैं. So it also shows कि लक्ष्य को भी लग रहा है कि इंडियन फुटबॉल is doing कुछ कुछ and we can do something more also. So yeah, हर तरह से अवेयरनेस, हर तरह से सपोर्ट हमारी नेशनल टीम के लिए it counts.
Why that's the main goal. Chalo everyone,
Jai
thanks
Hind.
for joining. You guys can follow on Instagram and Twitter and on YouTube. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Jai
Thank you.
Hind. Goodbye.